Hey guys, welcome to part 5 of the playthrough of Dishonored Death to the Outsider. We have arrived at Sierra. We are on our way to locate a tattoo shop that marks members of the eyeless gang with a certain symbol which is related to the Outsider. And this is all in our overarching objective of to assist Dot, our former mentor, with assisting the Outsider, who is some kind of godlike guy. It's a young guy with black eyes and he has some supernatural powers. I don't know that much about the lore of Dishonored, so that's all quite new for me. I haven't finished my playthrough on Dishonored 2 yet. I will do that immediately after this one, so that's why, and Dishonored 1 was already when I played it quite a while ago, so that's why I'm a bit rusty on all the relations and intricacies of the characters. Like the Overseer or the Overseers, they can also be plural, I found in this game. The Outsider and also the main character somewhat. But I'm getting pretty quickly up to speed because we are reading a lot of collectibles, which gives good insight into the context of the story. In the last part, I was in the last, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, I was quite consciously or frantically searching for a book of which we found on the boat part 2. It is the Red Boy and Other Stories or something like that. And I was like, okay, if we find part 2 here, where's part 1 then? And then I kept on searching because I was pretty convinced it should be somewhere in the same area. It would be weird to first scatter around part 2 and then afterwards part 1 maybe. So I went on the internet, actually something I didn't want to do. I didn't want to look up any hints or stuff. But yeah, this is also not that key, it's just simply one of the books. And there was almost no mentioning of the book yet. And also the wiki of Death of the Outsider, it's pretty minimal still. So I guess it has to do with the recent release date. I think this game was released on August 14th or so. We are now August 17th. So that's still a bit of a blank, that one booklet. So I wanted to share that with you. There was also something else I wanted to say. The one reason could be that the book wasn't there on the boat, because I don't think it's actually there. Because the room was super small. It would be weird to hide 2 books in that one room, and in the other room I don't think it was. One thing could be that it was scattered in a previous level or previous part of the game before the boat. So then you would have part 1 and in the boat part 2. But I don't recall finding part 1 anywhere. So it remains a bit of a mystery, that collectible. But I hope I won't forget about it, that maybe once the wiki, or you know what, one moment, I'm gonna write it down, then I for sure won't forget. Book, Red Boy and Other Stories or Tales, I don't know. Tales part 1. Where the hell? Okay, so I wrote that down for posterity or for myself after the playthrough, that I could still dive into that. It may sound a bit compulsive, like okay, who cares about one book? But I find I don't think I have OCD or anything, although I often joke about it. But I simply find it annoying that if you want to do a complete walkthrough, that you are not able to find a simple book. Okay, I think the gate is closed. Yeah, so we have to jump over it. And that is Ah, of course. We need to immediately use our new powers. So let's do that. We have, again, impersonate another human. Relocate by swapping positions. Stop time and explore in spirit form. I'm just gonna try one out. Let's do the stop time. Ah, okay, you can... This is super cool. Only you cannot really fly, you get down. Okay, and can I get my mana meter somewhere? Is that here? Not really. Yeah, that's the only thing. I disabled all the HUD, so I'm not sure how much this consumes. This is pretty damn cool. But we can go here. Now my controller starts vibrating, so I guess that's like the maximum radius you can achieve. Let's do the other power. That was the ghost form. Relocate, we're going to do that as the last one. Impersonate another person. Then can I not impersonate her? Not really. Can I impersonate him? Not really. Okay, we have to check that one later. Let's go with relocate, or what's the name? Displace. So we have displace, foresight and semblance. Pretty cool powers. Quite creative, I would say. Oh, we cannot displace through... Yeah, we can move ourselves through objects, but we cannot move the marker through objects. So we first have to get a clear line to place the marker. And I'm actually wondering how to do that. That was a clear line. And then we can just... Yeah, then we get on top of it. That's fine. So here we are. Okay, semblance. That's the other power. Semblance allows you to impersonate another human being as long as they are alive and have not been impersonated before. Hold left trigger when close to a human target, stealing their identity and leaving them unconscious. Gross! When impersonating someone, your energy is drained as long as you're moving. Afterwards you will fool people and be able to pass as your chosen target. If someone sees you after spotting the original stolen body, you will be detected. You can assassinate or take down characters as long as no one sees you doing so. Using semblance to impersonate specific characters may open some doors for you. Okay. Yeah. I really wish not to turn the HUD on, but I do think for now, just to see how much mana it uses. Yeah, that it maybe might be a good idea, or maybe not. We will just figure it out. I would like not to have that sword in my hand, but that's not possible if you use your powers. What's this? Okay. No, I don't need it. Save the game. Check out the peoples. Because that's the problem, of course, with the power. If you use it, you will most likely miss out on some collectibles if you go through it yourself.
A stone wall for all they listen.
Okay, we already got that one.
No one asked if we wanted it.
Hello, statue. Hello, pond. Hello, gardener. Hello, famous singer. Foresight is used to scout the surroundings and to mark characters or objects by pressing X. They will stay visible through walls for tracking. Time is stopped while using Foresight. And bone charms and other key objects are highlighted. Press A to move up or B to move down. You can also deploy a displace marker while using Foresight in order to swap position with it afterwards. Alright. Especially that last thing is super handy. And also Foresight we will put there. Semblance. Yeah, we're not going to use semblance that much, so we'll just keep it there. But Foresight is handy for locating. What's the name again? Of the rune stones. God damn it. Bone charms. Yeah, so maybe for just to get the hang of it. Yeah, or shall I not? I'm not sure. The HUD, it's... No, I won't. I find the HUD so intrusive. I will simply prefer to be less exact with these powers than to put it on.
Get the cigars tomorrow. You want to buy one?
This looks like the place.
Living Leech Treatment. Draw out your inner beauty. Exquisite Tattoos by Miss Tarlina Ray. Handmade inks of rare origin prepared on premises. Appointments once monthly. New clients by recommendation from past clients only. Okay. She's probably doing having good business if you can select your customers that rigidly. Man, he has still a ways to go. If you want to paint the whole building white, but respect to him. Ah! Dudes! Oh. Uh-huh.
Seized right on. I told him to let it warm a little first, so he can't say anything more.
Dudes!
Hush the thought.
Plate spirit. The Eyeless's favorite drink, I guess. They even have their own saloon.
I've half a mind to organize another theater outing.
That's
You
a
up for a beer
horrid
later?
idea.
Waste someone else's time.
Will you please? Hello? 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 They are not really responsive. Hello?
They say Emily was born to wear a crown on her head, but all her young life some wanted her dead.
We should rent another boat sometime soon. Marvelous. I'm game if you are.
Playing dice tonight. You in?
Dancing in Syria. Yeah, yeah. Dancing away. Doing my thing. Dancing with the aristocracy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, enough dancing. Or both. Or one. Okay, let's get back on track. I'm getting distracted. Also because I'm a bit overwhelmed with those powers. I mean, they're really cool, but they may also be... yeah, they're maybe a bit complicated. Or not complicated, but yeah.
Guards. I might look different, but they'll still recognize me from the posters. Best avoid them if I can.
Okay, but first let's do our displays. Yeah, they're pretty handy still.
And I'm a filthy blood
I am tired
That's
of all
all I'm
this
gonna say
hullabaloo. I pay good money to make sure things like this don't happen.
That's the same text as at the harbor house.
Should be able to complain to someone.
Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping
I won't
tinctures.
lie.
Oh, by the way, the text what I just mentioned
It made him tremendously more attractive.
at the house at the harbor near the docks, that was actually in the full game. I'm mixing them up. But there you had the exact same phrase mentioned by an NPC. Anyhow, Karnaka. Okay, fine.
I must
Fine.
have a talk with the cook. That did not taste anything like pigeon. It's beyond embarrassing. I won't be able to
Ooh.
have another dinner party for at least a month.
Malforos Victoria Plaza. Find the contracts at the black market. Review the contracts. Reach the beauty parlor. Okay, but where is the black market again? Because indeed, let's find the contracts. We are now at... by the way, in the previous part I said Chain Fuego's pharmacy would be 10 fire pharmacy or whatever. But of course Chen is not 10. That's Diaz, I think, in Spanish. Cien is, I'm guessing, heaven or something. And Fuego, I think it's fire. So it will be Heavenly Fire Pharmacy. I think so. But please correct me if wrong in the comments. Okay, number 2 is where we are now. So there's this little square that we are in front of. Number 6 is the station. And we want to get to the black market. But there is no mentioning of a black market. So how the hell do we know where to find the contracts? We have Colibron Plaza, it's 1. Should that be the black market? Could that be? Maybe. We can get to there, to the outside where the docks are, to the right of the 2 on the map. And then over the little bridge. And then we can get to the plaza.
What a twisted situation. If it was me, if I was infested with blood fly larvae, I'd probably kill myself.
He also still has a ways to go. God damn. Check out the wall. Yeah, this is maybe a bit high. So let's use our power. Shall we check out the contracts? Let's do that. Why not? Here, by the way, really nice material textures. The gold plating or copper, whatever it is, it looks quite reflective and shiny. Like it's supposed, yeah, from here it's less so, but from a little distance, like it's supposed to look posh. Supposed to look posh. I don't think this is the black market. That would be a really upper class black market. So let's sneak past the dogs. First safer game. They are pretty close together, right? So let's use our power. It's pretty handy. Because sneaking past them would be pretty difficult, I guess. Given how close they were together. That would be best if we could simply put them back in their cage. Wolfhound Hunter 500. Okay, but this is actually just to get into the tattoo parlor from the back. Yes, this is the tattoo parlor. You can see by the chair. And that is not what we want. We don't want to already go with the main story line, because that runs the risk of us not being able to complete the contracts. So first, let's try to get to the black market. I never imagined that the Dishonored universe also could have like happily nice cozy places. In Dishonored 1 and etc. it was all pretty depressing.
Hard can it be to clean a few things? Honestly, why do I pay for a house full of servants when they don't do anything?
Man, I've put honey in my tea, just as for your information. And I'm not sure whether honey can be spoiled, but this was the last droplets in the can, and it's super sour. So, as for your information, I think that honey can reach its due date. Never knew that. I thought it would stay good for like 2 years or so. Okay, quarantine, no trespassing. By order of the Abbey of the Everyman, Syria Garden district is closed for quarantine. All residents are to evacuate the area immediately. There will be no entry until the Sisters of the Oracular Order complete their thorough investigation of heretical acts at the Royal Conservatory. Trespassers will be arrested on suspicion of blasphemous activities. Look to the strictures, watch over one another, and remain faithful to the Abbey. Okay, I'm personally not the biggest fan of fundamental religious convictions, but yeah, who am I? Ooh. Yeah, are you sure? Jesus Christ. What an asshole. Okay, I'm gonna mix it up, the honey, with more tea, and then automatically. I know this is not the most relevant information on a deep playthrough of a Dishonored game, but yeah, my bow can't be, yeah, we have to, like the saying in Dutch, that the bow cannot be tensioned forever, like the string of the bow cannot be remained on full tension forever. I'm not sure what the English equivalent is for that saying, but yeah, I cannot be fully attentive on the game 100% of the time, so sometimes, as you noticed, I can wander off in my comments, thoughts and or actions. Excuse me for that, and I hope you will understand. Anyhow, we need to get past that dude, and the dude also has a dog. So we can steal this woman's identity. Shall we do that? Okay, shall we first save the game? Because this for sure will go wrong. Thank you very much. Ha! Here I am.
Sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures, but they can be kind of pricey.
Here I am. Thank you for your mine. Thank you for your bullets. Oh, we are full of bullets. There's the dog. Be watchful of strangers. Report all suspicious persons to the Grand Guard. Our community is our pride. And there you have that Julio Iglesias like Italian singer superstar wannabe. Duchess Lysandra Avenue. City of Karnaca. Oh, we are in Karnaca. I just keep on forgetting. I think we could go there and then to the left. But then we have to get rid of that dude.
What a twisted situation. If it was me, if I was infested with blood fly larvae, I'd probably kill myself.
Okay, I'm not too sure how many mana we have left. But I need a bottle. But we can also find a bottle here. So we can immediately check how far we can walk until the mana is depleted. That's now. And also see if the woman then wakes up. No, she does not. Poor woman. And also see if we can steal her face again. I hope she is still alive, right? No, we cannot get her anymore.
I told her if you want
Let's
my
check if
advice.
we have a kill now, because that would be bad. Stats. Non-lethal takedown. In this mission. Oh yeah, that's the woman, I guess. Okay, so that is not
Just
a kill.
and be done with it. No use making trouble.
She's sleeping off her soul stealage. Her soul being stolen. Trust Michaels with your treasures. Trustworthy, secure private vaults for elite patrons.
Some kind of
Michael,
trouble
that's
in
a white
this part of town?
yeah, we already read that one. Whale oil rationing. Official decree by order of Her Imperial Highness Emily Coldwin. Effective immediately. Whale oil usage is restricted. Overhunting of whales has thinned their population to dangerous scarcity.
That's it. Let's go.
God damn it. Just reading my poster. intrusive guards all the time. It's to become crazy. To get crazy of that. Our skin is not that good. She's a bit old. Okay. Here we go. Overhunting of whales has thinned their population to dangerous scarcity. Thrifty consumption and rare hunting are the keys to recovery. Rationing will remain in effect until the population recovers. This order issued from the Imperial Office of Supply Priorities and Allocation. That's
Next time I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
That's a sound decision by Emily. Amelia Assure, Doctor of Dental Surgery. Right? Man, I didn't expect those doors to be able to be opened. That is fun. We have coin.
Oh, that's a relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve that.
Plagued spirit. The Eyeless's favorite drink, I guess. They even have their own saloon.
I still wonder what happens with all the random crap that I pick up. It's not in your inventory or anything. I guess this is also into the massage parlor. Or the tattoo parlor. Yeah, there it is. So we will go here later. But I think this might be a shortcut to go through the alleyway and avoid the guards. That would be good. That would be excellent, eh? One moment. Okay. Back on track. Gross plant. I wouldn't want that in my living quarters. Weird chair. Meant for really tall peoples. Weird colored piping. That seems to be a graphical glitch, or it is like semi-frozen or something. No name tags, but yeah, who cares? Nothing to be gained from that. Okay, let's see if we can find something inside that is worth our while. Where? Oh, you smack! Somebody is lying there. Or not? Yes. This is. I'm not sure whether this is the same building as the tattoo shop, like the upper floors from it. A new bone charm. This is this is the dentist. And this is what I also commented on in the previous part. You can use the approach to just explore everything once you encounter it, but you do have the risk of repetition then. Should this also be the location of, for instance, a contract, and later on we will be sent back to this location. So, because I can imagine that the developers do link missions to locations like this, and because they want to be sure that people will visit their hard labored they will see the fruits of their hard labor, like this interior, for instance. So instead of only placing it there and let's just hoping that the player will go there, they might insert some stimulus, like a side mission that also directs us here. But yeah, we're already here, so let's just take a look around. What's this? This is, I think, the palace. Isn't this where initially the Empress was murdered? That was also outside the palace. Hedermeyer Folk Study. Oh no, this is a fog station. Okay, here we go. Who's afraid of the dentist? I was. When you get a little bit older it gets easier, at least in my case. Nora Amado Foundry. Okay. What the hell is that kind of dildo-esque like apparatus? It's pretty suspicious. Also a bottle of ether. And a letter. Stopping off at the Spectre Club. The Spectre Club, that was mentioned also at the bathhouse, I think, by the entrance lady. She also said something like it's only accessible for members of the Spectre Club or something. Or I'm mixing it up, but I think so. Ephraim, I'm going to the Spectre Club for a quick drink. It's that place the dog walker mentioned last week when I replaced the damaged teeth in his broken jaw. His description of their sanguine infusions sounds intriguing. My patient said they have unusual properties, like causing euphoria in visions. I'll meet him at the club and try one. Then head home, so make sure you lock up the office when you leave. Alberto, kind regards. So Alberto is going for some infusions, which sounds like the steampunk equivalent of hard drugs. Mushrooms or heroin. Okay, source of energy on the Dunwall Islands. What's the middle island again? Grishol or something? Grismol? A tree with a really freaky person sitting on top of it with a stick and needles or kind of branches or spikes coming out of her bald head. Sir Conan Legends, the Moth King. Ah, that's the Moth King. Ah, okay, that's also why he has like this kind of dress that looks like a moth wing indeed. And it's of course a moth wing for the Moth King. Okay. Okay, we can go outside here. The Clockwork Mansion. Always make sure to flush. Local birds. Local wildlife fauna. Jesus Christ, what a freaky... That one is super freaky. This one is even more freaky. God damn it. Check it out. Check out that freaky head. Is this also the Moth King? Can you imagine if you're there like chilling out, getting ready for bed, hard work tomorrow, and then this happy face appears for your window? God damn it. Shirkonen legend, knocker at the window. God damn it, this is the knocker. Yeah, as long as he keeps it at knocking at the window, I don't mind that much. This was that very freaky owl that was also in the... yeah, where was that? I think... I'm not fully sure whether it was in the Dishonored the full game or in a previous part of Death of the Outsider. But then I also thought, whoa, this is a freaky owl. And I think it's also, it has like a human face. That's what makes it freaky. Royal Conservatory Great Owl. Yeah, but it's marked as just a regular owl. But I find it a pretty freaky owl. But yeah. Who am I? And where was the body? I thought I saw a body, but that was then probably those leaves that I mistakenly thought to be a lying body. Okay, we have an apparatus with a control mechanism. We have the red camellia, our main objective. It's too bad you cannot climb pipes. I tried it. You can climb chains, but apparently not pipes. It'd be good if we can get down here.
Count me in.
It's like a, how do you call it? A mime, where such a person that stands still for an hour or longer. My plan was actually to go there, but that wasn't that good. Yeah. Depending on whether we can cross over there, it's a good plan, but if nothing to be found here anymore, huh? Maybe on top of there? Let's use our power. Nothing here. Let's use our power to go down. No, that will not... Then we will be in mid-air. I think that's not a good idea. Which button do you cancel your power? Also the X button. Yeah, I wonder a bit. It seems there should have been maybe more reason for us to get up here. Instead of only finding a bone charm. By the way, let's use that bone charm. Elixirs restores slightly more health. Power, yeah, I don't need those. Yeah, let's take it, why not? I never have used an elixir in the game, but I think I know what the added value is of this roof. And I think the value is in that little thing there that's now reachable. Man, I actually want to read what's on there. So, shall I do it? Because otherwise I for sure will forget. Okay, let's see if this will be possible. I don't think so, but we can always try. Yes, it was.
Hey, you! I'll break your face!
No!
I won't let you get away so easily.
Man, everybody's aggroing. Why the aggro? Why not live peacefully beside each other, with each other? Okay, so that was not the best idea in the world. It's also that guy that aggroes. Why would a painter care what I'm doing with my superpowers? I know a different way. Let's do it like this. We do like so. We do like so. Riffraff. We do like so. We do like so. And we do like so. And we do like so. It's actually super handy. And we are back to the old lady.
Think you look scary pointing your sword at people?
She looks old, but she is cool as hell. She's not phased at all by my super blade. Alright. Can I please read your letters? We are curious. Thank you. That's what I maybe thought. There's nothing to be read here. Okay, let's then see if we can get back the way we came instead of going through that house. Hey! Cool. What kind of house is this?
What a twisted situation. If it was me, if I was infested.
This is what I meant with it's a bit overpowering all. There's so much to explore. It's actually indeed a pretty non-linear game.
I don't feel safe anymore.
And if you do want to get the most out of it, you simply have to take quite some attention span. I mean, we could of course have went to the Red Camellia and just finish the storyline, but then you would miss out on all this cool stuff. It's also cool that this woman is not faced at all with us.
If only I had a boat of my own.
No one says no
That's the
to
life.
me.
Who wouldn't want a boat?
Not if they expect to be paid. That's for
Hello.
certain.
I can't do
Exhausted.
anything for you.
It's just been one
better
guy
run.
after another.
I know you shouldn't be here.
Guard, someone!
No, that's not what we want. Sorry. We don't want to have the alarm raised by that woman. So what I think is good, yes, no kidding. What I think is good to do is save the recording just in case. So be back in 1 sec. And we're back.
You have no right to be here, stranger. Leave at once.
I'm gone.
And don't come back.
Don't mind me. Hello. Ah, that's the cool thing. My ability. It's actually, man, this is a cool game.
Trouble sleeping again last night.
I was thinking, how the hell can I get behind her?
Tinctures.
But that's of course not that difficult. if you use our superpower. Sorry, honey. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. But I'll put you in a nice place on the couch.
By the Abbey of the Everyman, the moral guidance of the overseers is integral to our life and society.
So.
Bone talismans, suspicious carvings, or the odd behavior of a neighbor should be reported to the Abbey of the Everyman immediately. This has been brought to you by the Upper Syria District Independent Householders Commission. Our community is our pride.
I think she's making clothing or something like that. She can draw nice woman legs. Beloved Eolina, on secret knock. My servants tell me that you came by earlier when I was composing and they refused to open the door. Apologies from the depths of my heart. I'd given dire threats that I was not to be disturbed for anyone. The admiring throngs who gather outside my home have become burdensome recently, crying for autographs and interviews until I can hardly hear myself think, much less create. But of course, I don't want to shut you out of my home with the masses. From now on, when you visit me, knock on my door 6 times with a break on the 3rd knock. My servants will know it's your personal signal and will have strict instructions to emit you right away. I hope you will come to me soon. My love, Sean.
A secret knock? Really?
Yeah,
To make
that's
sure things like this don't happen.
so lame. And this is pretty cool. Anyways,
In
Sean.
this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
Sean is, I think, that dude. Sean Fun.
What a twisted situation. If it was me, if I was infested with blood fly larvae, I'd probably...
Cool. So he gets his own side story. Actually, when I first saw a couple of his posters, I expected something along those lines. Oh. Anatomia corporis humani. That's Latin, if I'm not mistaken. What am I hearing? It looks like people having sex or something. Now it's stopped.
How hard can it be to clean a few things? Honestly, why do I pay for a house full of servants when they don't do anything? Exhausting. It's just been one gala after another. And the season's just getting started.
And then... okay. Gross! Gross! This is like a mega rabbit. It's also sad. It looks too much like a human. Gross. But it all fits in very well. It looks like it's a crazy place, but also a really uniform, coherent thing. I mean, it's amazing to have such a rabbit over there, but it's not surprising in this universe, I think, and that is really well done. It doesn't feel out of place. Although, whoa, is this about the big hands? Because that was what the first thing I noticed in the Dishonored 2 games. Those humongous hands everybody has. It's crazy. Check it out. Okay, so hopefully there will also be some kind of side story on the size of the hands of all the figures, especially the male NPCs in this world. Made from the whole fruit, okay. Anyhow, this is all very nice, but we have to do our secret knock, I guess. Or no, I don't think so, because we were already inside. That's only if you go outside, I guess. If that's only if you go inside, and we were already inside. Grand Guard near carriage station. Really nice attention to detail with those bugs everywhere. Little insects. Make the place feel more alive.
The impertinence! No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain.
Aeolina Ray, private residence. Clients, please visit the Red Camellia. I remember the name Aeolina or something. I'm just checking off the writers. Bet on the brute to kill. This is all really old. No, we want the lore of this level, so that's here. No, these are also older ones. I thought they were all reset because we're now at a new level. Fidelia. Okay. I was wondering. Yeah, this is all super old. Wait. Alright, they're not. Her name, Aeolina, does sound familiar. But anyways, that was not really why we were in our house anyways. We were more about to check our
he was smoking the other night. It made him tremendously more attractive.
Hello?
Oops. Damn, can I quickly get away? Yes, I can. But then he will also see me. Let's try our luck here.
What?
Somebody is over there, I guess.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
I wonder who that was.
Come on, how the hell can you hear me? I'm crawling about. I find it a bit annoying that it's a bit oversensitive or very hard in how the guards can hear you or when they hear you. Awkward roofing or as yeah, unique design. So there wasn't actually anyone here, so that's good. Workers breaking on rooftop. The crown killer is watching. Oh yeah, that's of course also
Not in the mood. Show yourself.
dude, seriously. Seriously.
Let's see. What was it?
The crown killer, that's I think more in the Dishonored 2 main game story. Again, a freaky painting. Sir Conan Legend, Haunted Cliffs of Culero. Okay. The Duke Fire Brigade. The Duke's Fire Brigade. Yeah, nothing to be had here for the rest. Except for... no, there's nothing. They really did a good job. I like the welding seams. And the nuts. That's all a step up from previous games.
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Sean Young. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second when he stands at the window like he did yesterday. He was wearing only a bathrobe.
You saw that? Lucky.
Okay, Sean Yun is like the local hero. That is the annoying guard. But I can probably pretty easily take him out. But then the thing is, other citizens will notice. Unless they are too far away, those two. Those two will not notice. So it could well be, what I can do is displace myself on top of the guard. Like there. If he is there, I will go there. And then I will drop myself on his head. It should work out. There he comes. Here I am. How cool that was. But only now nobody is able to see me.
What was that? Someone there?
No, no one. Okay, I messed, I killed him. That was not my intention. I just made a mistake with him seeing me. But dropping on somebody's head is actually pretty handy. Man. We're still here, but there's not much to be had here except for... Oh, now it's gone. Yeah, this. I'm not sure what this is. These are simply seashells or something. No, we only read the paintings here to get some cultural intoxication. So we can continue on our merry way. We go there. Hello. How can I change? Like so.
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Jean. Are you sure he's in there?
Do you think they will see me if I run around the corner there? I don't think so.
I've waited 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second that stands at the window like it is.
You saw that? Lucky.
Ah, we can also crouch when we are carrying someone. Very nice. This is a bit less nice. That was very cool. This was a bit less cool. How can that dog... Does he smell me or anything? Damn it.
What the hell?
I didn't want to... I want to press the cancel button for the power. But I pressed the activate button. Left trigger. Stupid me. Okay, I have to get a bit more progression going on. Because in this space... And not that I mind actually. But in this space, this only DLC will take me like...
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Jean Yun. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second when he stands at the window and smiles.
What? Need some help over here! No! I'll be right.
Okay, here we go. Now we are not playing games anymore. Or actually we do. We are playing a game.
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Sean Yun. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second when he stands at the window like he did yesterday.
1, 2, 3.
Holy shit!
You really have to land exactly on his head. I'm not doing that.
What?
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Sean Yun. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second when he stands at the window like he did yesterday. That's why we go clear path, bro.
You saw that? Lucky.
Okay, hopefully the dog doesn't come... Oh, but those people will see him. Is there a better place to hide that mofo? Yes, here. So let's do that. Just in case they turn around. I don't expect them to. But you know, in Karnaka you never can tell. Thank you. Why can't I take your gun? I don't know, but one down. Save. And listen to some Red Friends.
Hardwood, soft plastic, stone, acid, a path, rooms, delicious sea-scent fish flesh, a feast for us. Soon. First, we know.
Sorry, one sec. I have to replenish the tea. And we are back on track. Checkpoint enforced, lethal force authorized by order of the Grand Circonan Guard. Are we at Circonos or? Yeah, we are. And Alcara or Guaca or Alcara is the main city on Circonos, I guess. And Syria is a district in it.
Think you look scary pointing your sword at people?
Do I have my sword out?
Interesting getup you have there.
What's the holdup? I was supposed to interview Sean Yun hours ago, but it's already noon, and he's a no-show. The Boreal Songbird is sure living up to his reputation as a diva.
Didn't anyone tell you? Yun's not receiving guests since the incident with that journalist from the Karnaka Gazette.
What incident?
Don't you read the headlines?
Okay, this is where the guy actually lives. I thought it was in the other home. But that was then probably the home of a secret lover. The original Boreal Songbird, interviews by appointment only. My darling Sean. Hey, that's again Eolina. I can't wait to see you, my love. Please make certain your servants know I'm coming tonight. When I use our special knock, I expect to be admitted immediately, not kept waiting in the cold night air while they get permission. I'm bringing you my favorite flowers from the florist in my building. The scent of the blooms has been rising up to me all day in an intoxicating cloud. Your keen senses will glory in their fragrance. I know. I will wrap you in my arms and roll you in soft petals until you beg for release. Until then, my heart, I remain. Your Eolina. Ooh, that's so romantic. Anyways, before I'm not going in there because I suspect it may be part of a contract. And otherwise I'm messing up the chronology of locations and stuff. Also nice, those little tiles with some colored ones flung in between. Fine wine. If I would be a wine dealer, I would also put that on my bottles. Fine wine. Sarkonos bloodfly. Lord Luca Abel, the Duke of Sarkon, has issued the following edict as a means of improving the bloodfly concern in our fairlands. Given this year's increase in bloodfly population, the following regulation apply. All bloodfly nests are infested. Carrion must be reported to ranking members of the Grand Draconian Guard. Full cooperation must be given to work crews assigned to locating and smoke flashing bloodfly nests. The burial or cremation of human remains should follow the guidelines provided by the Grand Draconian Guards or by trained and authorized funerary institutions. Incineration of dead livestock is allowed only at approved locations. Note on the authority of the Duke of Sarkonos, it is unlawful to refer to the bloodfly problem in Karnaka this season and in other major cities across Sarkonos. On the authority of it is unlawful to refer to... Oh, you are simply not allowed to tell about it. Oh, as an epidemic. It's not lawful to refer to it as an epidemic. After much deliberation, Duke Abel has decided that the current situation should be referred to as the bloodfly concern. That is some political bullshit going on right there. Food ticket program, we already read it. Dance calendar, we read. I wonder when we will encounter our first bloodfly. Good from start to finish. Okay. The amazing new taste sensation. 51 years of quality. Resina. Okay. What's this? Spectre Club since 1841. Okay, this is the bar, the exclusive bar. So we have over there, we have the tattoo shop. There we have the house of the lover of the singer. Here lives the singer. Here we have the exclusive club. The only thing we're still searching for is, of course, the black market to get our contracts. Okay, I do think that I need to yeah, you cannot track the collectibles you have gathered, like the yeah, fuck me, The bone charms are collectible. I think the paintings are collectible, and I think in this level they are like these dynamic paintings. And there was another, oh yeah, and the coins are collectible, but you cannot really see. Only at the end of the level I noticed in the previous part, like, oh, I missed a lot of coins, or oh, I got all the bone charms. It would be nice if along the way you can also be updated in the menu, not on the HUD of course, but in the menu, on your progression in that respect. But it's nowhere here. Collectibles. I mean, here it doesn't say anything about the ones you collected or not in the level. But okay, whatever. We're dealing with a guard over there we need to take out. We have a dog sleeping over there. We also had another guard over there. I would like to enter that street over there actually. So let's first check our surroundings by using our superpower. No, this one. Where is that annoying dog? There used to be, oh here it is. Okay, I do think not that, yeah, there are people seeing him, right? I wonder whether there's, who has a line of sight on him? That woman maybe? No, she's distracted. So it could be that I could simply take him out.
Oh, if only something would happen around here.
Okay, let's get behind him. We can do that with a combination of this one and this one. Huh? No, I can't. Why? They somewhere said that would be possible to place at this place when in foresight, but apparently it's not. Doesn't matter that much. But before doing this, let's save the game because I don't trust that dog.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench.
Very nice. Sleeping like a baby, the dog. Can he be found here? Yes, he can, but will he? No, chances are not that big. So let's check out this street because we didn't see it yet thoroughly. Here, maybe we can just displace, and then we cannot displace there. But we can get into that building, so I'm also wondering what this building is actually. First, let's check out the mine.
That's a jolly good idea.
Do you always walk around pointing weapons at people?
No.
We should talk to the
Perish the
magistrate,
thought.
see if she can help.
Marvelous. I'm game if you are.
I'm game.
Wild
Waste
horses are in
someone
bloom.
else's time.
Let's organize an outing.
That's a horrid idea.
Horrid.
Watch your manners.
Canal passage.
Let's ask the
That'll
land
be
agent to
just
reinspect
the
the
thing.
riverside drains.
Holy shit, it's bigger than I anticipated, this environment. For a DLC, it's actually all pretty nice sized.
That's a
We need another evening at the Rombbb.
One, two, three. Nothing there. Hope I make it back up. Yeah, that's maybe the skiff. There was, I read somewhere, or maybe it was in the other part, about caviar that was supposed to be brought in for the aristocracy in a sturdy skiff. And that looks a bit like a skiff. Yeah, I'm not a naval or marine. I'm not very knowledgeable on that, on ships. But thought to mention it anyways. This is pretty dangerous what I'm doing here. But it works out. Dudes, if you see rats running away, I think it could well be because there are dogs around. But I don't see them.
Are you coming tonight?
Not much to be done here. This is simply somebody's home. So who am I to intrude in it? No, this is not a skiff full of caviar, I guess. Oh, it is. Thanks for the skiff. Here's your skiff bag. Safe and sound at the waterlock. Just like I promised. Rory's got his fancy fish eggs, that's the caviar, to the Lord, so he made good coin this run. You'll get your cut next time we meet up. And don't worry, I had the oil levels checked and the throttle fixed by Lieutenant Dunbar, so everything is exactly where it should be. Thanks again. Okay, that was the skiff. My assumptions were correct. Alcara or whatever. Syria district is pretty big. In Alcara, if that is the name of the city. I know it has 3 A's, but that's about everything I remember of the name. The islands are watching. That's like a contradictio in terminis. It's one of the few Latin sayings I know. It's like a contradictory statement in itself. Nothing to be done here. Already got that one. Man, I'm going way too slow. But that's the thing with modern games. They are so huge that my way of playing, like looking in every nook and cranny, at one point you have to, I won't, still not yet, but at one point you have to forgo it a bit because it's just humongous. This is only a DLC game, can you imagine? I do like it, hanging around this Syria district of Alcara.
Make sure that trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech.
You heard Mr. Jacoby. Close the damn trapdoor already.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jacoby.
Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the reappropriation of abandoned burials and...
Time stops when you do this.
Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the... Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames...
Oops, I have to replenish the tea. 1 second.
Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds.
To get the hell out of here. But this could prove very good in order for me. Is he on his way? Doesn't seem like it, unless he is walking back to get off the stairs at the back. Okay, but that's the dude that is making is an activist to leave. I marked him or something, and I actually don't like this, to be able to see people
of Karnaca. No. Dear citizens of Karnaca.
Through walls. I don't like X-ray vision. That's the guy who was making a fist against apparently some plans to relocate graves and dead people. This dude. Administrator Jacoby.
Bone talismans, suspicious carvings, or the odd behavior of a neighbor should be reported to the Abbey of the Everyman immediately.
I had to whitewash smuggler graffiti 3 times.
Can you see how quickly they come to me? Maybe it's even more fun just to play on high, because this just seems a bit too much. yeah, on the other hand, I simply have to play as a ghost. I simply should stay out of their line of sight. But still. Hello. We are back in game. Okay, guys, it's Sunday evening around midnight. Week work is with waiting with a happy face already for me, and I am not returning the happy face. I really don't feel like doing my day job. But anyways, not much of a choice, so I will have to put an end to it. I am fully aware that this was one of the most slowest, aimless parts of the playthrough ever, or even of all my playthroughs maybe. But yeah, it was. I felt a bit directionless. I was just wandering around at this location at Syria. Next playthrough, I will more let the missions play out. I will follow the missions more, but I am first going to on my own try to find that black market to get first the contracts description to obtain those, so we can also make sure to complete the side missions in this part of the DLC. But afterwards I will for sure try to more clearly follow the main missions sequence of events, instead of being amazed by the graphics and wondering about and commenting on everything and nothing all at the same time. So that is maybe also for yeah, unless you like that for a playthrough, I don't know. Of course, me personally playing it, I like that way now for this session, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. But yeah, maybe to watch it's a bit aimless and confusing, or yeah, not without any clear purpose. So I will try my best to minimize that going forward in the playthrough. I cannot guarantee it. There may certainly be sections that again I am losing the clear path a bit out of focus, and go wander and do some sightseeing or exploring in a more passive way, just checking out the scenery and stuff. But and also that's a bit part of a deep playthrough, like also get into the environments a bit and the layout of the city or the district. But I will also try to of course get the missions on focus. If you made it through this part of the playthrough, the aimless wandering about, yeah, I really appreciate that. Then because yeah, I liked it. I hope you also liked it. If not, I hope you will you still check back in for the next part. That will be part 6 if I'm counting correctly, and I will be playing that most likely tomorrow after 8 hours of work. I will be back home. I will make a pot of tea, and I will do another couple of hours of the Dishonored 2 Death of the Outsider DLC playthrough on very hard and yeah, quite elaborate. Looking forward to it. Yeah, that was about it. Until the next time, keep on gaming.